Welcome all to our channel GT Fluent. Our today's topic number 4 in Angular video tutorial series is how Angular identify the first component to be load, and we will see this process step by step. So in our previous videos we have discussed introduction to the Angular. We have also explained the each file which is included into the Angular 11 project structure overview. I would recommend you please watch our previous video to understand the things better. Let's switch to our project which we have created in our previous video tutorial series, and we'll see how Angular load first component as a startup component in our application. So we are in our project which we have created in our previous video tutorial series, and we will use this project to our upcoming videos into the Angular 11 video tutorial series. The entry point to every Angular application is the main.ts file, and the main.ts file contains inside the src folder. So if you expand this, you will find main.ts file here, and if you open this file, if you see the last line of this file where we have used platform browser dynamics dot bootstrap model, and here we have app.model which is passed to this bootstrap model. So the Angular decide this model to be loaded first. First entry point of the Angular application is main.ts file, and inside the main.ts file the bootstrap model defines which models need to be loaded first to your application. That is the first step to load which model, not the component. So here it is deciding the which model to be loaded. The platform browser dynamic methods boots the Angular into the browser environment, and Angular can use this as a JavaScript host environment into the browser. And this bootstrap model function helps bootstrap our root model. This bootstrap model function helps to bootstrap our root model. In our case, the root model is here we pass as an argument as a app model as a root model. App model is our root model which is the entry model for our application. This can be usually any model, so we can change this model as per our requirement. But by default, when you create application, you will find app model as a default model to be passed to this bootstrap model. If you go to the app model by pressing F12, so you will find here we have the declaration, imports, provider, and one of the important things is a bootstrap. In the app.model.ts file, we have the bootstrap component. Which component should be loaded to be first? The component and the loading is happen into app.model.ts file, where we import the entry component that we have imported into the declaration and supply that component to the bootstrap one. So for now, in the bootstrap we are specifying the component. So in the main.ts file, you will get the which module to be loaded. Here you will not get which component to be loaded. So inside the model, which component should be bootstrap first, that you need to define here. So in this way, our Angular application knows like we need to load app component as a first component to be loaded in our application. So this is one of the important question asked by the interviewer, how Angular load the first component. So you can definitely go through this. So this is the just quick overview of how Angular load the first component and the first model as a startup model or a bootstrap model to our Angular application. Please let us know if anyone has any query or doubt. We will meet in our next video. Thank you.